So what's up? What do you want to talk about first? The draft, or do you want to talk about first year and junior? What do you guys want to talk about? We'll let you guys go.
We can talk about this draft. I mean, yeah, let's go with the draft.
Okay, so what kind of suit were you wearing?
Well, I was just wearing quarter zip and jeans because I was just with my family.
Oh yeah, because you were. Oh my god,
man.
way
It's a
over my
pandemic.
head. So how? So you're comfortable sitting at home waiting?
Yeah, so I was sitting there with my mom, and I was ranked 11th, so I was like kind of like looking at the board, like who am I to go to? And then St. John comes up onto the board, and then once my name was called, I was like, okay, like that's awesome. Like, there's a video out now that has my reaction, and like
You're just kind of sitting there like, okay, get to 11.
Were you filming that reaction too, Logan? Or
I was in
he
Fredericton.
dipped on us.
I had prom, I think. When was the draft? The 10th?
The 5th.
The 5th. So I had prom like 10 days later, but I had to get there and self-isolate for 14 days before I went to the prom. So I left on like the 1st or the 30th or whatever. And I was there, and we had this like FaceTime group chat going on the computer, and I had my TV there set up. So we were watching it on the TV, but they were ahead. So as soon as he got drafted, the computer went nuts, but the TV still hadn't gone up to it yet. So we were like, and my grandfather heard it, went nuts, and then he started going through his whole phone book calling people. And
phone book.
yeah, he was just going through the phone, just everyone. Oh, did I call you? Oh, my bad.
That's hilarious.
My bad. Did you hear the news?
So what was your reaction? Like you were just okay. Well,
So
You see it coming? No?
in a way, like when the guy went before me, Antonin Varro, when he went before me, I kind of had an idea because like there was rumors about like who's going to get drafted, a whole bunch of inside stuff, and then I kind of had an idea, and then once I heard Halifax, I was like, no way, like, that is unreal. And then sure enough, followed with Leighton Carruthers, and I've never seen my dad cry that often. And when there's tears in my dad's eyes, he's proud. So
Wow, did he give you the green light to tell that story?
I think I said that in another interview. And we were sitting at the kitchen table. He started crying again. I was like, oh,
You get older and your emotions get the best of you. Do you find that? Like, we're not that old, but like as I get older, I used to not give a shit about anything. Like, you know what I mean? Hurt your feelings, whatever. But now I'm like, oh, like I see a dog and I'm like, oh, that's a cute dog. It's just like, what the fuck is happening right now? But yeah, so that's a big moment though for the old man, right?
It's pretty special.
And he refed in the queue, did he not?
Yeah,
he
so
refed
did
for
he?
several years in the queue in
15, I think it
AUS,
was.
and we grew up. That's where we kind of got into hockey, was watching him. We should go up and watch him, and that's how like we would always get in with him before the games. We were there before warm up, watch warm up,
I didn't know
get the
that.
pucks and all that, and then I don't know. He was a ref in Halifax, and I was in the stands, and my mom. And my dad had made this call. It was probably a bad call, but anyway, they started booing. I was like, "Hey, that's my dad." I was like, "Well, no, sit down. No, that's no."
Never admit that again.
Yeah,
That's what a different perspective, eh? Like, because it's one thing to grow up with your dad and your mom or whatever that plays hockey, but to go and watch your dad ref, you're getting the same experience, but it's just like your connection is different. And I feel like there's not too many people out there that's how they got into hockey, was watching their dad ref.
Did he play though? Did he ever play?
He played up until like Bantam, and they called him like Boom Boom or Bam Bam or something like that because he was just big body.
That's a great nickname.
A little bit of that, right?
And then he just went and refed.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, so like especially when we're watching hockey games at home, he doesn't watch the game. He watches the refs.
That's like dudes.
He's like, oh my gosh, there's Gordy. Oh, there's whoever. Oh man, that's awesome. Good for them.
Instead of the guy he played with, this guy he refed with.
Yeah. It's like,
We'll be sitting there watching a Leafs game. It'll be like an icing call. Dudes will stand up off the couch. Go, whoop, icing.
Boys,
Other end.
practice. My first year, you got to practice, right? I don't like to
Exactly.
suck at stuff, just like you
exactly.
guys don't. Like I just like whatever. I was like, man, Liney's slow on that one. It's a tough gig.